Abortion rights activists in Kansas are rejoicing after voters rejected a ballot measure that could have opened the door to more restrictions.
That outcome in the historically conservative state has significant implications for November. Democrats and Republicans now reconsidering how best to approach the issue of abortion ahead of the midterms. Let's bring in Katie Bernard now for more on this. She's a reporter for the Kansas City Star. So do you think that abortion rights advocates will double down, Katie, on their efforts in Kansas and maybe perhaps other conservative-leaning states because of Tuesday's outcome?
They're definitely going to try. I think it remains to be seen how effective it will be, but Democrats were pretty immediately in Kansas after the vote talking about leveraging the coalition they had that, defeated this amendment into fighting for Medicaid expansion and other progressive goals. They certainly don't expect the anti-abortion activists in Kansas to go away anytime soon. But meanwhile, we're seeing Republicans already pivoting in Kansas to messages of, on the economy, on tying, local Democrats and state-level Democrats to Joe Biden and trying to change the subject, moving on to what's next.
So let me get this straight. You're already seeing Republicans in Kansas changing their approach to abortion now, being concerned that voters are going to reject candidates who are too vocally anti-abortion. Are you expecting that you'll see that trend continue to hold to the midterms?
I think certainly. Republicans in Kansas were already planning a message focused on the economy, focused on inflation, focused on gas prices heading into the midterms. And they had been, at the state level, our gubernatorial candidate, Derek Schmidt, had been strategic about his messaging on abortion, talking about the amendment, but not abortion restrictions themselves. This vote to Republicans was a signal to double down on those economic messages. And speaking to the chair of the Kansas GOP yesterday, his take was this vote has passed. Kansans have had their say. Let's move on to what's next.
So, Katie, who do you think might be more energized heading into November? And this is a $64,000 question. The abortion rights advocates who are maybe feeling emboldened, or the anti-abortion voters who may have been kind of shocked by Tuesday's outcome?
I think it's both. The anti-abortion activists have always had a strong showing in Kansas. They were expecting this to be close and potentially to win, and we were very surprised two nights ago, to see it not even be close. So they will be out in force. They have a chance to try to non-retain some of the justices that ruled that there's an abortion right in Kansas. And it will be hard for abortion rights advocates to keep the coalition they built together. The coalition in Kansas that defeated this amendment was not just Democrats. It was not just independents. It was a coalition that included, conservatives, libertarian-leaning voters, as well as Democrats and independents who came out motivated by this specific issue. It's going to take a lot of work to hold that coalition together to vote for candidates rather than a specific issue.
That's really interesting, Katie. Our executive producer was talking to us about how conservative Kansas is. And in other conservative states, we have seen different results when it comes to anti-abortion restrictions. This one obviously being the very first to go on the ballot. What do you make of Kansas being a conservative state, and what implication do you think that could have for other states?
Yeah, so Kansas has this really deep history with the anti-abortion movement dating back to the Summer of Mercy, the murder of George Tiller. And so it created a clear playbook of how a conservative state can protect abortion rights when you create that broad coalition. But we can't discount both the impact that Dobbs had, and Kansas being the first vote. That motivated a lot of voters across a broad swath of ideologies in the state. You also can't discount Kansas's history as being this state that was founded on being a free state. There is a very strong libertarian streak in the state, a very strong sense of, we were founded to be free. We were founded to kind of keep government intrusion out of people's lives. And so you saw that through line that's been true in all of Kansas's history show up on Tuesday.
Very interesting. All right, Katie Bernard, thank you.
Thanks.